In Area 51, a convoy of soldiers is transporting a highly classified package, without knowing what it contains. Nearby, a newlywed couple is driving down the same road, and the husband becomes distracted when the wife starts pleasing him. This makes their car crash against the military truck, causing a huge explosion that throws the payload to the middle of the road. The soldiers come closer to retrieve it only to be attacked by a zombie known as Zeus, who kill every soldier. Noticing this, two soldiers try to run away, but Zeus catches them and kill both the soldiers. In just a few seconds, the soldiers become zombies too and follow Zeus to Las Vegas. That night, complete chaos and destruction take over Las Vegas as their zombie infection spreads, causing most of the locals and tourists to become zombies. The military comes to deal with the situation, but the zombies go up in numbers incredibly fast and the horde becomes impossible to control. Eventually the whole city gets walled off from the rest of the world. Few years later, the government discusses the possibility of nuking the entire city of Las Vegas. Former mercenary Scott is working at a diner where he's approached by billionaire casino owner Tanaka, who makes him an offer. There are $200 million under his Vegas hotel, so he wants Scott to retrieve the money before the government bombs the city. If he does that, he can take $50 million. Tanaka gives him time to think about it and gives him the building's blueprints. Meanwhile, Scott's daughter Kate works as a volunteer at a quarantine zone camp. She's friends with a woman named Gita and helps her look after her two kids. Gita is thinking of joining a mercenary named Lily to make some money to escape from the camp with her children, but Kate warns her it's very dangerous. Their chat is interrupted by security guard Bert, who uses any excuse to harass women. That night, Scott dreams of the day his wife became a zombie and attacked him, so he had no choice but to kill her in front of Kate. Inspired by the memory, he calls Tanaka and accepts the job. Then he goes out to recruit former mercenaries to put a team together. He starts with his old friends. He finds Maria working as a mechanic, Vandroa at a retirement home, and Peters as a pilot, Mikey, who became famous by killing zombies for YouTube, and lastly Ludwig, a bank teller who is good at safe cracking. The next day, everyone retrieves their old weapons from their hiding spots and gets together in an abandoned warehouse. Tanaka shows them a mock-up of his casino. Tanaka's plan is simple. The team has 32 hours to enter the city, kill any zombies that may still be around, turn on the casino's generator, and reach the vault at the end of corridor where it'll be surrounded by traps, get the money, and fly out of there. Tanaka sends his head of security Martin with them. Scott goes to see Kate, to ask for help. At first she doesn't want to help, but she changes her mind when Scott promises to share the money. Meanwhile, Gita ignores Karen's warnings and asks Lily to take her on her next mission. In the morning, Vandroa teaches Ludwig how to shoot a gun so he can defend himself. Soon Kate shows up with a refugee bus and takes them to the camp outside the city, where she reveals that Lily will be their guide into Las Vegas. On her way out, Kate finds Jeter's kids alone and learns that Jeter was lost during the mission, so she punches Lily for it. However, Lily reminds her that Jeter knew the risks and that there's a chance she may still be alive. Desperate to find her friend, Kate decides to join the team. Before they leave, Lily claims they need one more person and chooses Bert to come with them. Then Lily guides them through a secret entrance in a container and the team finally makes it to Las Vegas, which has become a small post-apocalyptic land of its own. They barely get to take a few steps before they hear some noises and run to hide while watching a zombie tiger wander around. Once it's gone, the team comes out and suddenly Lily shoots Bert in the leg and tie him up. Lily knew Bert took advantage of women in the camp and brought him to be used as an offering for their zombies in the area who will leave them alone if they play by the rules. The team hides again and watches how zombie queen Athena comes to sniff Bert before taking him away with the help of another zombie into the Olympus casino. Now the team can keep going, unaware that Zeus is watching from afar. Inside the Olympus, a huge zombie horde is eager to feed on Bert, but they step back when Zeus appears. After checking on Athena's belly, Zeus grabs Bert and bites his arm before throwing him at the horde. The team go through a tunnel filled with rotting bodies. There also are a bunch of hibernating zombies, so Lily warns the others not to make loud noises or point their lights at their eyes. Scott leaves small lights on the ground to guide the way and the group carefully moves around their zombies, making sure not to touch them. Chambers makes Martin walk ahead of her as she doesn't trust him. Then he changes the position of a light in purpose. When Chambers follows that direction, she accidentally bumps into a zombie and wakes him up, so she quietly stabs his head to kill him. This wakes up two more zombies, so she quickly kills them too. She lowers the last body slowly on the ground, not noticing an arm gets over on some trays. The zombie's arm accidentally pushes the trays, which create enough noise to wake everyone up. Chamber opens fire and kills any zombie that gets close. The creatures in the other room also wake up and the rest of the team has to start shooting. Martin locks the door to keep Chambers behind it with the zombies. Desperate, Chambers jumps through the window to escape, but the zombies follow her and quickly overpower her. Mikey tries to shoot a few off, but there are too many of them and they begin eating her. With no choice, Mikey shoots the gas tank she is carrying to end her pain and blow up all the zombies. The team manages to escape the tunnel safely and finally reach the casino, where they find a couple of zombies that they quickly kill. They are shocked to discover another set of blueprints on a table. Means Tanaka made other teams come in and die for his money. The group splits up, with Martin and Lily going to do a perimeter check. Peters and Maria going to find the helicopter. Vanderoa and Mikey escorting Ludwig to the vault, and Scott and Kate goes to the generator to bringing back the power. Once the generator is working, Ludwig's group takes the elevator to the underground floor, where more zombies are waiting. Once all their enemies are down, the trio discovers that the bodies of the previous team are still there and they fail to go through the traps protecting the vault. On the roof, Peters manages to activate the helicopter, only for it to suddenly break down and expel lots of black smoke. Meanwhile, outside, Martin and Lily encounter Athena and her zombie guard. As soon as Athena tries coming after them, Martin shoots a rope to capture her and then opens fire on the other guy. Their zombie runs fast and dodges all the bullets before attacking Martin directly, to the point of overpowering him, so Lily has to save Martin by shooting the zombie. Then Martin sits on Athena and proceeds to slowly behead her, causing her to death cry to be heard by Zeus back in the casino. Lily doesn't understand why Martin did this, so he explains that Tanaka and the government will pay big bucks for the head of a zombie leader because they want to control their own brainless army to win wars. After Martin puts the head into a bag, the duo goes back inside with the others. Underground, Vanderoa and Mikey blow up the vaults. Kate then bring over a zombie to use as bait for the traps. The creature immediately turns on them, so they have to shoot it and bring another one. This time, they microwave a hand and throw it in front of the vault so that the zombie will follow the smell of meat. As the zombie walks, all the traps activate and attack him, revealing hidden darts, firearms, and two walls that come out to crush the zombie into a pulp. Outside, Zeus rides by on a zombie horse and finds Athena's body. He checks her stomach and roars in fury before bringing her to the Olympus, where he pulls out an unborn zombie fetus. It turns out Athena had been pregnant all along. Zeus presents the fetus to the horde, urging them to get revenge. In the casino, the rest of the team watches TV and is shocked to learn that the nuke launch has been moved up, so now they only have until sunset to get the money and flee. Desperate, the group goes to the underground floor to tell Ludwig to hurry up. The vault has a complicated system of 4 locks, so Ludwig has to hear every little movement going inside that door. After lots of concentration, Ludwig finally opens the vault and the team celebrates as they start putting away all the money in bags. While everyone's distracted, Kate sneaks out through the emergency exit and has to hide inside an old car because all the zombies including the tiger are running toward the casino. Once the coast is clear, Kate rushes into the Olympus to look for Jeter. Seconds later, the zombies take the elevator to the vault room and immediately kill Maria by twisting her neck. In anger, Scott begins fighting the zombies using both guns and a knife to kill them as they come. The team leaves through the emergency exit. Ludwig and Vanderoa go back to the vault to grab the money, and at that moment more zombies arrive by breaking through the elevator's ceiling, so the duo has to open fire. Zeus arrives wearing a helmet that protects him from the bullets. Vanderoa decides to fight Zeus hand to hand. When Zeus is about to bite Vanderoa, Ludwig hits the zombie from behind and then pushes Vanderoa into the vault, closing it right before Zeus kills him. Meanwhile, Martin goes out first and closes the hatch behind him, leaving the team behind. Lily uses an electric saw on the wall to create an alternate exit. Outside, Martin opens his bag and discovers he doesn't have the head. Lily has replaced it with money counting machine. Suddenly he is found by the tiger, who throws him around for a while before eating his head. Lily finishes the hole and they get out of the vault room, making it to the game area that is currently filled with zombies. Scott, Mikey, and Lily go inside and begin shooting like crazy, killing zombies all over the room while trying to move toward the other elevator. A pair of zombies jumps on Mikey and brings him down to bite him. Mikey shoots them both. He gives Scott and Lily time to reach the elevator before activating a grenade to bring all the zombies down with him. Scott and Lily make it to the roof. Zeus shows up on the roof. Lily takes out Athena's still living head and threatens to shoot it. This keeps Zeus back, so Lily tells Scott to leave with Peters. Once Scott is aboard, the chopper finally takes off and Lily watches it, so Zeus uses her distraction to throw a metal rod and impale her on the wall. As revenge, Lily throws Athena's head to the ground. Kate searches the Olympus building, unaware that zombie Bert has heard her. Eventually she finds Cheetah and another refugee and the three of them try to leave together. At the same time, Peters drops Scott on the roof of the Olympus and he begins looking for his daughter. Suddenly the women are found by Bert, who quickly kills the refugee to feed on her. Kate begins shooting him and that noise tells Scott their position. Kate shoots Bert in the head, only to discover that Zeus and his horde are back. Their zombies begin chasing the women, who find themselves cornered in a corridor. Kate manages to shoot all zombies except Zeus, whose helmet is protecting him. Zeus begins running toward her, but at that moment Scott arrives and shoots a grenade, making the corridor explode. Afterwards Scott, Kate, and G2 take the stairs to the roof where they're picked up by Peters. As the chopper takes off, Zeus shows up and makes a huge jump to come aboard as well. Peters makes the helicopter turn to try to throw Zeus out. Scott opens fire. A fight ensues and in the struggle, a bullet accidentally hits Peters. She loses control of the helicopter and almost hits the wall, but she recovers just in time to make the chopper fly out of the city right before the nuke is finally dropped. In just a second, the legendary city of Las Vegas explodes into oblivion. Zeus breaks his Scott arm, making him drop the gun. Kate finds a fire extinguisher and hits Zeus with it. Zeus jumps on Scott again to bite him on the shoulder. Scott retrieves his gun and finally shoots Zeus in the head. The shockwave from the nuke catches up to them and causes the helicopter to crash on the ground. Peters and Jeter died in the crash. Kate survives and finds Scott, who reveals he managed to steal enough money to save Jeter's kids from the camp. Crying her heart out, Kate says goodbye to her father and shoots him right before he becomes a zombie. Helicopter arrives to save her. In the ruins of Las Vegas, Vandero emerges from the vault with lots of money. After wandering for a while, he finds a car and drives to an airport where he rents a private plane. He's enjoying his new fancy life. He asks the stewardesses to toast with him. Suddenly he starts to feel dizzy and goes to the bathroom, where he discovers a bite mark on his arm while the pilot announces they've arrived in Mexico City. This is the end of movie Army of Dead. Let me know which series or movie recap do you need next. Don't forget to click the like button and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.